So you did the ATP paper today, but it seems that the marks are very low. Why is that? ATP paper is prepared to analyze your analytical skills, not just the theory knowledge. Because there is a common pattern in the alternative to practical paper. It's not like theory and MCQ because there are different questions are there. But in the ATP one, there's a particular pattern. If you have a practice and if you have a clear understanding about this the pattern, then it is easy to answer the question. First, we'll get an understanding what are the lessons mostly they focus to make the questions in alternative practical paper. We don't need to go through the each and every lesson in the syllabus to answer the ATP paper, but they prepare the questions using these common topics. Diffusion. Sometimes they prepare the questions to investigate the factors affecting the rate of diffusion that affect the example, surface area, temperature, concentration gradient, distance, because we have the theory knowledge related to that one. We know that when the temperature is increasing, yes, the rate of diffusion is increasing. There is a theory that we know, but how we apply that knowledge in a practical question. They will give the questions from the diffusion. And another one is osmosis. They investigate and describe how plant tissues, when we immerse a particular plant tissue in a solution, we should have an understanding what happens to the plant tissue. Will it gain the water or release the water? Then due to that, sometimes the weight of that particular plant tissue increase or decrease. The length of that plant tissue may increase or decrease. So then that is the one practically asked. The other one is the biological molecules. Under biological molecules, you will ask about the food testing. The food test related to the reducing sugars, related to starch test, and protein test, biuret test, and ethanol emulsion test. Other one is the enzymes. The enzyme activity related to some factors. Make a common, right? How the enzyme activity affect the temperature, how it affect the pH. You can remember the graph. When temperature is increasing, rate of the enzyme action increases and drops due to the denaturing. And the pH, bell-shaped curve. That is one area they give the question in there. And other one is the photosynthesis. Investigate the factors affecting the rate of photosynthesis. How light intensity is affecting and how carbon dioxide concentration is affecting. Other one is the water uptake by plant. Make a pathway of water that above the ground in the plant, how water uptake and transpiration. Another area for the ATP paper, the rate of transpiration using the instruments, apparatus, how the transpiration rate is affected by temperature, humidity, wind speed, that amount of stomata present in the leaf. In animal, the lessons, the heart. That means questions are prepared to measure the heart rate related to a particular activity. When you are doing an exercise, how the heart rate is changed. In gas exchange in humans, the respiratory rate and the carbon dioxide, identify the carbon dioxide using lime water. That is one area. There the questions are prepared. And other one is investigate this is physical activity of the rate of respiration. And make a common aerobic respiration. The aerobic respiration, you know that it uptake oxygen and release carbon dioxide. And questions are prepared to measure how much of oxygen uptake, how much of carbon dioxide released by a particular organism or by a particular tissue during the respiration. Take a practical component of the hadala. They will ask the question. The theory knowledge that you should have is the aerobic respiration. The paper structure. One question is there with an experimental design. Experimental design කරලා එලා දෙනවා experiment එකක්. මෙන්න student කෙනෙක් මෙහෙම experiment එකක් කරලා තියෙනවා. These are the results. The results are given in a graph or table and they will ask question. ඒතර අපේ knowledge එක use කරන්න ඕන analyze කර that one, right? Other one is drawing a graph. මේක අනිවාර්ය කෙන එක. You have to draw a graph. Data set is given. Sometimes you have to develop the data set. ඔයාලටම කියනවා data set එක හදලා graph එක අඳින්න කියලා. That knowledge is also evaluated. Other one is drawing a diagram. You are given a particular image and ask you to draw a diagram. ඒක art නෙමෙයි. That is not art. That is scientific drawing. There are several important points that we should consider in scientific drawing. එකම explain කරන්න. What are the points? The other one is the calculations. You have to do the calculations in the paper. You have to show how to do that calculation. නිකන් answer එක ලියලා හරියන්නේ නැහැ. You have to show your working. ඒකට marks වෙනම දෙනවා. Magnification calculations, concentration calculations. So different calculations will be given. මෙන්න මේ terminologies වලට අපි familiar වෙන්න ඕන. මොකද practical ATP paper එකේ මේවා හරියට අහන ඒවා. මේ terminologies we should know. Independent variable, dependent variable, controlled variables and control. They will ask what is the independent variable of this experiment? What is the dependent variable of this experiment? What is the control design? And what we can use as the control in this experiment? ඒවා අහනවා question. ඒවා theory classes එකකින් අපිට කතා වෙන්නේ නැහැ. What is a independent variable of a particular experiment? Remember, independent variable of a experiment, right, is the variable or the factor that what we are changing in our experiment. Sometimes we check something by changing the temperature. We use different temperatures. We use different pH values to observe something. You know what we are changing? Temperature, concentration, pH, pressure, right? So those are the things that we are changing. So then that is what we call the independent variable of the test. You know, you have to see carefully what is the factor that we are changing. What is the factor that the student change? ඒක හොඳට concern කරන්න ඕන. And then decide, this is the independent temperature or sometimes the concentration, likewise. And dependent variable is the fact that we are measuring. Again, when we change a particular factor, something is getting changed in the system. For example, when we change the temperature, rate of the reaction will change. Or amount of oxygen release will change. දැන් මම light intensity වෙනස් කරනකොට amount of oxygen release is change in the photosynthesis. එහෙනම් ඒක වෙන්නේ මමද කරන්නේ? amount of oxygen release කරේ මමද? නෑ, that is done by the experimental setup. That is the dependent variable. Now you have to check what is the measurement that we are taking during our experiment. That is what we call the dependent variable. The measurement what we are taking, dependent variable. And controlled variables. Control variables means there are some factors we need to control during the experiment. Sometimes we have to keep them in a constant level. Sometimes during the entire experiment, we have to keep the temperature constant, pH constant, concentrations constant. Ek experiment වෙනස් වෙනවා. Right? So we have to decide what are the control variables in the experimental setup. ඕවා අහන්නේවා. ඒක student කෙනෙක්ගේ experiment එකක් දීලා ඔයාගෙන what the student should control during his investigation. Now see this question. Does red light affect plant growth? You are asking what is the independent variable of this experiment. Does red light affect the plant growth? You know what we have to say? Using different light or different colors, we have to check the plant growth. What we change? Color of the light. What we measure? Plant growth. Now, independent variable is what we are changing. What we change? Color. You know? Light color. Dependent, what we measure? Growth. Again, plant height. Maybe mass or height. Then what are the control variables? What variables we need to keep constant during the experiment? Water. Now we red light experiment එක කරනවා නම් blue light එකත් කරනවා green light එකත් අපි lights වල කරනවා නම් every time we have to use the same amount of water and same amount of type of soil. ඒක මඩ දාලා අනිකේ වැලි දාලා අනිකේ පස් දාලා හරියන්නේ නැහැ. Same type of soil we have to use and same environmental temperature we have to maintain. And the time එකක් රෑ කරලා අනික ක්ලාස් ඉවර වෙලා ගිහින් කරනවා අනික උදේ ඉස්කෝලේ එන්න කලින් කරනවා. එහෙම බෑ. Oh, same time we have to use. Those constituents are the controlled variables. Controlled. එහෙනම් ඒ වගේ ඒවා තමයි එතන measure වෙන්නේ. The other one ලස්සන ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා. Does the mass of dog affects how much food it eats? What should be the independent variable here? What should be the independent variable? Does the mass of dog affects how much of food it eats? What is the independent variable here? Independent. What we change? Independent. Amount of food given to the dog. Dependent. What we measure? mass of the dog. දැන් තේරුණානේ ඔයාලට. control variables same dog ගන්න පුළුවන්. same type of dogs ගන්න ඕන. එකේ Pomeranian අනික Alsatian එකේ Rotterdam ඒව ගන්න බෑ. Same type of dog and same age, same sex dog should be arranged. And food එක same type of food should be given. එකෙක්ට මේ බතුයි සම්බෝලයි දීලා අනිකට මස් මාළු දෙන්න කියන්නේ. අපි උන්ට පුරුදු කරලා තියෙන ඩෝග්ලා කියන්නේ කානිවෝරස්ලා. මස් කන්න පුරුදු වෙච්ච උන්. අපි උන්ට බතුයි සම්බෝලයි කන්න පුරුදු කරලා තියෙන්නේ. මිනිස්සු නේ. කරන් දෙන්නේ. Control variables, right? So here there will be a question that you will ask to design an experiment. When you are writing that questions, what are the important facts that you should mention? When designing an අනිවාර්යෙන්ම ඔයාලා mention කරන්න මොකද? What is the independent variable? What is the dependent variable of this experiment? ඒක mention කරන්න ඕනේ. And what are the controlled the variables? And what is the purpose of using a control? Or what is the control experiment that we are using? ඒක mention කරන්න ඕන. Safety. මේකට අනිවාර්යෙන් ලකුණක් තියෙනවා මේ question එකේ. Safety precaution එක ලියන එකට ලකුණක් දෙනවාමයි. මොකක් ලියනද safety precaution එකේ ලකුණක්? Do we need to wear goggles or wear the gloves or wear the mask? That depends on the experiment. Experiment එකට ගැලපෙන එක ලියන්න ඕන ඒකට. මේ goggles දාන්න ඕනේ නැති එකකට ඒක දැම්ම කියලා වැඩක් නැහැ. Right? You have designed. These are the safety. And you have to mention possible experimental errors. See, you can see that the parallax errors. Again, අපි measure කරනකොට අපි බලලා අපි measuring cylinder එකේ volume එකක් measure කරා කියලා. අපි එක එක්කෙනාගේ එක එක values එන්න පුළුවන් නේ. ඒ වගේ errors වෙන්න පුළුවන්. And the volume liquid container එකේ errors වෙන්න පුළුවන්. Sometimes if one error can be there without repeating the experiment. Now you have to mention that repeating the experiment increase the reliability of the data. ඔයාලගෙන් අහනවා how to improve the reliability of the data. What you have to mention? Repeat the experiment. අන්න ලකුණක් කියනවා. Repeat the experiment. Right? And any possible variable that was not controlled, well controlled. අපි කියනවා at this moment we can't control the wind speed. So which makes some errors to the experiment. Sometimes we cannot control the temperature. Maybe. Right? Room temperature cannot be controlled. That may be a possible error. Right? Eva mention mentor. And then experimental design. How to design the experiment. How to arrange the setup. Right? How to get the data. That should be mentioned. Then there is one question that you asked. And the other one is plotting the graph. Make අනිවාර්යෙන් එන එක. Maybe a line graph, maybe a bar chart, or maybe a histogram. Bar chart එක අඳින්නේ discontinuous data වලට. Now you know what are discontinuous data. එක range එක vary වෙන්නේ නැහැ. Yes or no ඒවා තියෙන්නේ. Yes no ඒවා අන්න ඒවා තමයි discontinuous. Histogram එකක් අඳින්නේ continuous data. Height, weight of the students in the class, height of the students in the class, right? Color, skin color, and histograms, right? This is how to draw line graph. May line graph the most important thing is selecting the axis. X-axis always should be the independent variable. Independent, what you are changing. And remember, axis, the grids, ඔයාලා මේ select කරන axis එකේ values should be practical values spread through the graph. මුළු graph එකම ඒ sheet එකේ spread වෙන්න ඕන. එක තැනක චුට්ටක් ඇඳලා හරියන්නේ නැහැ. And therefore you have to decide what are the values given in the x-axis. And mark some label the axis with appropriate unit. If you are labeling the concentration, you have to mention the concentration value units. Y-axis එකේ දාන්න මොනවද? Dependent variable. And on the dependent variable, what we measure? Label the axis with appropriate units. ඒවට ලකුණු හම්බෙනවා. And other one is when you are applying the data on the graph, You have to use a very sharp pencil. ඔයා data එක mention කරන්න measure කරන්නේ කොහමද? එක්කෝ cross එකකින්, if not dot and a circle. One is cross, මෙහෙම cross වෙලා, and you have to connect these 2 points. එහෙම නැත්නම් dot circle මෙහෙම connect කර. You will ask to connect the data points by a straight ruled lines. ruler එකකින් connect කරන්න කියලාම තියෙනවා. නිකන් අතින් connect කරන්න යන්න එපා. සාමාන්‍යයෙන් AT paper එකේ එහෙම එකක් තමයි දෙන්නේ. එහෙම කියලා නැත්නම් use the ruler to connect the data points. කියලා නැත්නම් ruler එකෙන් connect කරන්න. Bar chart මේ තියෙන bar chart or histogram. So I said that the bar charts are we are drawing for mostly for continuous and discontinuous data නේ. එහෙනම් here in the x axis කියලා මේකේ continuous data set එකක් නෑ. මොකද ඒ කියන්නේ month, time, class අපි no grade 1 2 3 4 5 January, February, March, April, and the other one is the data that we measure. This is in a histogram, may bars එකට අඳින්නේ. ඒ කියන්නේ if the data is continuous data, bars connect වෙන්න ඕනේ. If data is not continuous, there should be a space between each bar. X-axis independent variable, y-axis dependent variable. Label the axis with appropriate units. Plot with half square accuracy. In the given, occupy at least half of the given grid. ටූට්ටක් තැනක graph එක අඳිනවා ලොකු space එකක් ඉතුරු වෙලා. එහෙම දෙන්නේ නැහැ ලකුණු. right? ඒ ඔක්කොම consider කරනවා ATP එකේ. Carrots මෙහෙම දීලා තියෙනවා vitamin C content එක දීලා තියෙනවා. What type of graph we can draw this? bar chart එක. This should be the x axis, but x axis there is no any continuous process. Type of carrot නේ තියෙන්නේ. එන එක bar එකක fresh carrot. What is the vitamin C content? Fresh boil, what is the vitamin C content? Frozen carrot. So to make a continuous, the discontinuous. Discontinuous state. There should be a space between each graph. And here, time is given, pulse rate is measured. What is the independent variable? Time. What we measure during the experiment? Pulse rate. Dependent variable. Independent variable, dependent variable. It's a continuous data set. And here we can draw a line graph. Make a line graph. Time in the x-axis, pulse rate in the y-axis. Right. When the drawing it. The most important one. මේකේ ඔයාලා කොච්චර ලස්සනට ඇඳලා කියලා එකට ලකුණු දෙන්නේ නැහැ. ලස්සනට ඇඳලා කියලා මේ නියමයි එහෙම එකක් නෙමෙයි. You have to follow the scientific drawing instructions when you are drawing the diagram. First thing is use a very sharp pencil. පොල් කොටයක් විතර මේකක් තියෙන එකක් ගන්න එපා. දැක්කම එන්න තටි ලයින් එක. මේ බෑ sharp pencil එකක් වෙයි. දැක්කම කිව්වා මේකේ sharp pencil නැද්ද කියලා. Instructions දීලා තියෙනවා paper එක. No shading. Single line drawing. මේ drawing එක කරනකොට single line එකක් අනිවාර්යෙන් use කරන්න. ඒක මේක හිතන්න ඔයාලා මම ලස්සනට අඳින්නම් කියලා මෙහෙම අඳිනවා. art එකක් දාලා මේ අඳිනවා. අනේ ලකුණු බිඳුව. දෙන්නේ නැහැ. ලකුණු නැහැ. දුන්නා ඇඳා ඇඳිල්ලක් කියලා එනවා ආයේ ඇඳෙනවා තමයි අන්තිමට. මේම එක තැනකින් පැන්සල තියපොත් ආයේ උස්සන්න එපා ඊළඟ තැනින් ඉවර කරනකම්. ඒ වගේම තමයි the line should be complete. මෙහෙම ඇඳලා පාගෙට නතර කරන්න එපා. ඒවට ලකුණු කපනවා. That is wrong. That is not scientific drawing. Right? And also මේක අඳින්න ඕන. මෙහෙම ඇඳලා. මේ මොකක්ද එකක් වෙන විදිහකට ඇඳලා. අඳින්න ඕන ඇපල් ගෙඩියක්, පොල් ගෙඩියක් මේක ඇඳලා ආවා. නෑ ලකුණු දෙන්නේ නෑ. Right? No marks. එහෙනම් proportionate වෙන්න ඕන. මේ ළමයි කරනේවා මේ. ඉතින් අපි papers බලනවනේ. එහෙම උන් ඉන්නවා. Proportionate. It should be proportionate, right? Then you have to provide the correct details. And also you are given a space to draw. ඒක නිකන් චූට්ටක් තැනක නිකන් අර අහසේ තරුවක් තියනවා වගේ ඇඳලා drawing එක. ඒව එපා. ඒ space එක හොඳට use කරන්න අඳින්න. If you ask to do, sometimes you will ask draw the large drawing, large diagram. Large නම් එක large වෙන්න ඕන. Not same size or small. You may ask draw a half of the size diagram. එන එක half size වෙන්න ඕන. Use the same size diagram. එහෙනම් same size වෙන්න ඕන. එතකොට මේ වගේ එකක් දැන් මේ තියෙන මෙහෙම මේ ලස්සනට මේ black color තියෙන්නේ. Are we going to shade it? නෑ shade කරන්න නෑ. No need to shade. අපි දැන් මේ for example right? දැන් මේක මම අඳිනකොට නිකන් මෙහෙම Remember, if I shade the nucleus black color කියලා මම මේක shade කරොත් that is wrong. You have to represent it using the line. මේක ලස්සනට අනේ මෙහෙම color කරනවා මෙහෙම. Shade කරනවා මෙහෙම. No shading, remember. Shadings නෑ, right? Those are the mistakes that you are doing in the ATP paper. මේ වගේ ඒවා should be proportionate. Sometimes we will ask to draw. In the space below, make a large drawing of the starch grains labeled H, J and K. H, J, K විතරයි අඳින්න කියන්නේ. සමහරු මේ සෙට් එකම අඳිනවා. දෙන්නේ නැහැ ලකුණු. ඇයි කියන එක නෙමෙයි කරලා තින්නේ. H, J, K only H මෙන්න H එක, මෙන්න J එක, මෙන්න K එක. එච්චරයි අඳින්න. තුනයි අඳින්න ලේසි. අමාරු මේ බැලුව බය හිතිලා ඔක්කොම අඳින්න. එහෙම අහන්නේ. Very easy drawing. Remember, ATP paper එකට 100% marks ගන්න පුළුවන්. If you draw the graph perfectly, if you draw the drawing perfectly, if you calculate the magnification values perfectly, and if you understand the first question experiment perfectly, maximum ලකුණු ගන්න පුළුවන් paper එකක් මේක. Remember, අන්තිමට all the best තමයි කියන්න තියෙන්නේ. ATP papers කරනකොට බලමු දැන් කොහොමද නේද? What are the mistakes that we do, right? What type of the corrections we have to concern, right? Those are the important facts that we have to concern, right? Okay. Then always remember these are the important facts. What I mentioned, you will be given an experimental design. The data in the table will be given. You are asked to draw a graph. There are some rules when you are drawing a graph and you have to draw a diagram. There are rules, right? And you have calculations. You have to show your calculation, right? And get the answer. And the other one is units. If they ask to put the unit in millimeters, don't put it in centimeters. Units can හොඳට concern කරන්න. මොකද සමහරලාට ඒ answer එකේ space එකේ යාක unit එක දීලා තියෙනවා. We get the unit from centimeters. අරගෙන අපි කෙලින්ම ලියලා centimeters වලින් දානවා. අර millimeters කියලා අග තියෙනවා ඒකේ. ඒක බලන්නේ. Parad, right? Very small mistakes make you are losing lot of marks there. ATP paper එකේ කොහොමද ඔයාලා දාලා තියෙන වැඩ කැලි ටික මේ සැරේ. කමන්නේ. මොකද you didn't know about these instructions earlier නේ. So therefore now that for the next paper you can get a good mark. I believe, right? So then දිනෙත් ඔයාගේ paper එකේ ලියලා තැන red color එකෙන් corrections කරගන්න, right? එතකොට you can understand the real mistake, right? What you have done. Okay.